Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia and I'm obsessed with stickers and planning, so if you are too, you're in the right place. My channel is full of plan with me's, sticker hauls, and other planning videos. All of my videos have timestamps in the description so you can skip around to different sections and to different shops in my hauls. And if this is your 20th time listening to this intro, you can go ahead and skip this too. All my social media links, including Instagram, are in the description, as well as all the supplies I use and notes about each video. The planner I'm currently using is my standard size vertical planner, which I use for decorative memory planning. I also just want to add a couple quick notes about me since I don't always remember to go into detail in my videos, and for new viewers it can be confusing. So when I mention work, I'm referring mostly to my bookkeeping position at a grocery store, and when I mention Anastasia, or Anna for short, she is my pet ball python. So let's go ahead and get started with this video, and I hope you enjoy. Hi everyone, so I've got another haul for you today. This is going to be just the kits that I had at the end of the last haul that I did not have time to get to, so we're just going to start with those. Also, if you notice, I do have a new mat behind these stickers here. I did decide to try out a new one because what I had before was basically just contact paper over some cardboard, and it was starting to get pretty flimsy, and I kept having to take it out and use it for my pre-planning because I would clip things to the board and prop it up while I pulled stickers and stuff. So it was generally just getting a lot of wear and tear, and I needed something sturdier to have as my actual filming surface, essentially. So I went looking on Amazon and found this, which is basically marketed as a desk pad slash mouse pad, but it is leather material. It's like PLU leather, whatever that is. Probably some kind of fake leather. But it did come in this marble pattern, which I loved. Originally I was looking at a plain white one, and I might eventually go to that, but I can't give up my marble for now, so I just decided to get the marble one. And it does look a lot nicer. It feels pretty cool. It feels like leather for sure. I mean, you can kind of see the texture, I think. I don't know if it's going to pick up on that, but it is textured. I guess you can kind of see it down here a little bit. I'm hoping that it's not going to absorb stains. I'm hoping that it's going to be easy to clean off. We will see, but yeah, it's nice. It covers my whole desk. It's pretty thin, pretty movable, but I don't know, I just like that it feels a lot sturdier. There's no wrinkles or anything. It's a lot smoother. The marble pattern is different, but it looks kind of like real marble, so I'm excited about it. We're gonna see how well it works, but I'm glad that I was able to find something better, and so I can use the board that I made for just pre-planning only, and this one for filming, so this will just stay here on my desk. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the kits. This is a really big order, so we're going to put that off to the side for now, and we're going to get into these two. One of these is a mystery, so we're going to start with the non-mystery one. This is from Murdock Talks. I guess this was a Cyber Monday exclusive, but it was not a mystery. You could see what it was, I think, before even that day. So this is the Murdock Talks Cyber Monday exclusive, and it is called Adventure. It is an up-themed kit. I've been really trying to watch that movie with my boyfriend for the past month. I keep saying, oh, we need to watch it, because we tried to watch it at his house, but for some reason his DVD was not working, wouldn't take us past the initial logo screen. So sad. So we're gonna have to watch it at my house once we make time for that. But in the meantime, first we're gonna go over the freebies. I guess there were some extra things included because this was Cyber Monday, so that's kind of exciting. I wasn't really expecting anything else. If I can get this out, it does not seem like it wants to cooperate. Wow, it is really fighting with me on that. Alright, time to go berserk on it, and there we go. Alright, so we have a freebie from a Planet with stickers. I guess a profanity warning. And then this is B&Co. I've had them on my list of shops to check out for a while, so I haven't placed an order yet, but these are super cute stickers. I think it's my first sampler from them too, so that's exciting. And then this is, I guess, Sugar Lemon Paper Co. Never heard of that shop. We've got some cool black and white icons there. And this is Let's Planet. Got a nice Christmas sampler here. And a Murdock Talks freebie as well. This is like foiled icons. It looks like gold hollow or like sparkly gold hollow, something like that. Super cute. And then here's the actual kit. It does remind me a bit of the ScribblePrintsCo one that came out, I want to say a couple years ago maybe, that I had on my FOMO list for a long time until one of my best friends, Sage, was able to purchase it for me. I think it was still only a mini kit, but I was glad to get my hands on it. But I guess people are still really loving this movie because there's still stuff coming out for it, which is very exciting. I just think it's like a really colorful movie, you know, colorful aesthetic. It lends itself well to kits. So if you're into that sort of colorful stuff, which I definitely am. So we have Russell here, Carl, Kevin, the mailbox. Here's a double box scene of the house. There are no balloons on that house though, sadly. Oh goodness, we have the note from Ellie there. That's so sad. Here's the photo of Paradise Falls, and then my adventure book over here. So here's the format. We have a lot of icons on here, some boxes, thirds and halves. Got more thirds and halves on here, as well as labels. Date covers, those are really interesting. I'm not too big of a fan of the yellow circle with the date covers. Haven't really seen that design before. And okay, cool. So we get an extra full box of the dog Doug. I actually don't think I've seen a Murdock Talks kit with a 10th full box. I may just have not seen her most recent format, and this may be like a new thing, but I feel like she doesn't usually have that. Anyways, there's a ton more boxes there. Thankfully on this page we get our little things. I always need a ton of those. So these are kind of blank ones, but there is like a space for the icon. Let's see how many there are. 24. So that's not too bad. These I would count as also little things. Glitter headers included. Some more headers and boxes. Oh cool, we get a tall box. I knew about this, I just forgotten it. But yeah, a tall box with the house, and then the balloons coming out of the chimney, although there's like, what, 6 balloons there? That's not super accurate. Anyways, I think I like told myself that I was going to have to choose between using that tall box or the double box scene of the house, but you know me, if I have to choose, I'm just not going to. I'm just going to do both, so that's my plan. So we do have the 15mm strip included, along with a bunch more boxes. And then bottom washi and deco, and weekend banner down here. I like the mix of large and small deco, although it is copy pasted, so I'm definitely not going to use 2 Dougs, just saying, or 2 Kevins. But yep, that is Adventure from Murdock Talks, Cyber Monday exclusive. She does usually bring these to the shop, I think like a year after, or like maybe sometime in 2022 she'll bring it to the shop. But yeah, I definitely like had to pay attention because last year she did, or I guess in 2020, she did like a Shrek kit for her Cyber Monday exclusive. And I didn't purchase it then, like wasn't paying attention. So that was also on my FOMO list until she brought it to the shop. Thankfully she did. So I was able to purchase it once she brought it to the shop. So if you do want this one, just pay attention and she will probably bring it back. But yeah, I love how she's like doing pop culture stuff for her mysteries, or not mysteries, but like Cyber Monday exclusives. I always hope that they'll do like movies and stuff that nobody else does. Alright, let's put that off to the side over here. And then next, this is the ScribblePrintsCo January mystery. If you don't want to be spoiled, if you somehow have not already seen it, you can skip this portion. I leave my timestamps down below. in 3, 2, 1, we are going to look at it, and here it is. She usually does a birthday themed kit for her January mysteries, so this is something that could be used as a birthday kit, but I think it's just generally like a celebration kit, so you can use it for a lot of things. I was thinking that I would probably use this for something that's not a birthday, something that I would not necessarily have anything else to use for it, like maybe an anniversary dinner or somebody else's wedding or something. Which is funny because I picked out all of my kits for 2021 because, I'm still behind, so I haven't done that whole year, and so I just went and picked out all of my kits except for 2 of them because I just could not find a kit that I liked well enough to use as a Valentine's Day kit and as my birthday kit. So I was like thinking, do I want to use this one as my birthday kit for last year? And I'm like, nope. It's too like versatile. Like I feel like I have to save it for a time when I need a more versatile kit that I don't have anything for specifically. Like I just feel like this is a kit that I need to hoard. And it's like not, me enough, quote unquote, for me to actually use this as my birthday kit. So I'm gonna hold off on that. I mean, it's gonna be a long time before I get to planning September of 2021, so I think that'll be enough time. I already did look at the new birthday kit from ScribblePrintsCo that was like the gamer birthday, and that is definitely 100% me. It's like got all 3 of my favorite games in there. But I didn't play any of those games during my birthday week in 2021, so I can't legally use it, obviously. So I'm going to save that, and I'm going to probably try to use it for 2022 birthday. Like, I'm going to make an effort to play those games so that I can, like, actually use it truthfully, because, I don't know, I put weird rules on myself about that, but that means that I still have a spot open for 2021. Like, I think the one, like, adult female birthday kit that I have is like the celebration kit from SBC. What was that? The January mystery of 2021, I think. The like purple and gold kind of kit. But like again, that's like too fancy, or like I don't necessarily want to use that for my birthday. It's like, it's not really me enough. So I'm gonna hold on to that one, and we'll see. I might just pick, a kit based on like my favorite movie or something. Who knows? I might get desperate enough. But for Valentine's Day, I think there's some kits that came out for like 2022 that I might just like use for last year. There's some good kits because like I have like 0 Valentine's Day kits either. So those are the 2 spots I have to fill. So I'm going to keep an eye out. If you guys think of anything that would be like good for me specifically, if you know me that well, which I feel like probably a lot of you do not, but if you see something and just happen to think of me, just pass it my way. I might get inspired. I actually do get a lot of my inspiration and find out a lot of my news about stickers from y'all, so thank you so much for that. But yeah, that's enough prologue. Let's get into the actual kit here that y'all have been staring at for several minutes, enough time to take in everything. That's another thing that I don't like about like watching other people's hauls sometimes, is that they really just kind of speed through it, and oftentimes it's like my first time really looking at the artwork, and so I like don't have a chance to look through it, and it's very sad. But y'all definitely had enough time to stare at these lovely full boxes. So this is custom Kittenish Girl Jess art, I believe, as usual for the SPC mysteries. Well, she does most of them anyway. So I love this color scheme. It's very neutral. Got the pinks and browns. That's a very nice calming aesthetic. That would be more me. But again, it's not like birthday leaning enough that like I would just go ahead and use it for my birthday anyway. Again, I just want to keep it as like the versatile kit that it is. So we have our like minimalist cake over here. I really don't even like those cakes anyway. They just look weird. Stack of presents over here. A cupcake with a macaron in it. That's kind of fun. 2 double box scenes. Up here we have our place settings. Lots of florals in there. That's pretty. And then we got our balloon display over here, along with our confectionery display as well. And then we have our clothing flat lay in the bottom right, because as I always say, it's not a kit without a clothing flat lay in it. And then over here we have the, looks kind of like a charcuterie board, I think is what that's meant to be. And then are these donuts over here or bagels? I don't know. It's food. It looks good. That's all we need to know. So that is the first page. For our extra full boxes here, we have alternate skin tones of the hands with the painted nails. Here are our patterns and colors. Deco, a lot of big deco for this one. Glitter headers. Rounded boxes. Solid color page. Pattern page. These patterns are really pretty. They like feel very old-fashioned to me somehow. I love this pattern for the bottom washi. That's gorgeous. And then our extra full box, because she started doing an actual full box instead of just a pattern box on this page, is a drink. I think that's a tower of like macarons in the background, maybe. It's really hard to tell what that is from this angle. Could be just like flowers, I don't know. And then is that a candle or just a vase? I don't know. There's things on that page, on that box. There's things. Okay, then we have our fashion people. We get girls and guys, so you could like kind of pretend it's a couple if you want. I'm very excited about that because there's not enough couples and kids, I feel like. So yeah, I love the girl with her tattoos, her fancy dress, and this guy looks like a model because of course. Very handsome. And then just extra boxes on that page as well. Because it's a mystery, we get this whole extra page with extra full boxes. So these are, I guess, bags that you can kind of use to customize the kit for what you want. So like baby shower, maybe Valentine's Day, love is in the air, or anniversary, and then happy birthday right there. So that's kind of nice that I can save that. And then we have another skin tone with the manicure over there. That kind of looks more like me. And then our 15mm strip. And of course, you don't get just the 2 couples that we already saw. You get these additional 4 couples. So that is super awesome that there's so much choice. Love that. And then for the freebie, we get these icons. These are like celebratory icons for whatever you're going to use this kit to mark celebrating. And then we do have another freebie, which is this little foiled freebie. I think the color is, what is it, the matte bronze foil color that everybody's so obsessed with, probably. I'm obsessed with it too. I have like 2 extras, I think. But this is like the birthday quotes full boxes in that color. So if you didn't want to use it for a birthday, there's all your quotes. And then here's the wiggle in the matte bronze. So it's like a kind of twinkle confetti, it looks like. It looks just like a different kind of confetti. I forget what she said in the new release, or like the reveal video, but you can see what kind of confetti it is. We got our 2 full box and header pages. Bougie box is right here. Scripts and icons, which I've decided I'm going to stop using when I start making my own foil bundles for myself. And then bottom washi, date dots, and alternative headers. Tiny deco, which I love. Well, am I going to keep this with this? Yeah, I think I will. Usually they're like a good pairing, so I think I will keep it all together. But yep, that is the January 2022 mystery. I think there's a few still on the Visol trade if you want to check that out. If you were not subscribed, definitely a gorgeous and versatile kit. So there is that. Okay guys, so here is the next part of this haul. I am going to be going over some kits that I actually had at the beginning that you might have seen, but when I filmed that first bit, I was like just starting to get COVID, so you can probably hear that my voice was a little off. It might still be a little off, but I think it's normal enough to the point where I can start filming again. So here we are. I'm just going to go ahead and haul these kits because I'm really excited about them, and one of them I have to add to my 2021 lineup. So this is my first ever order from Pink Diamond Planner Co. I've been watching her kits for like most of the year, I want to say. I think it was her Easter kit that I kind of first got introduced to, and thankfully she keeps her kits in shop for a very long time, so I was able to wait till all the way until Black Friday to get it. That and some other like earlier kits. I kept like checking every few months to make sure they were still in her shop, and like kits before that like weren't disappearing and stuff. So I knew I could wait, and I'm glad I finally have them. So there's quite a lot of extras with this order. There's this whole bag. I think this was because it was part of the Black Friday sale. She did like a sampler exchange maybe. So that's what this bag is. And then there's also this entire journal, which is insane that she just threw in this whole journal. Like, I think my order had to be placed in a box because she added this giant freebie in. So that was super generous. I wasn't sure whether if it was like first, I don't know, 10 or so orders type thing or what. I don't think I was early, but yeah, I really don't know. I wasn't expecting this at all, but very generous of her. It is branded with her info on there, so maybe she had this designed, I'm not sure. You can read all of the info on there about it. I'm assuming that's her bow, so probably that's super cool. This looks very nice quality. However, I don't really use journals, so I will be destashing this in that giveaway that I keep promising. I'm actually gonna finally start getting everything together for that after this haul, but this will be one of the things you can win. Super generous of her to include that. I think her name is Latasha. So yeah, let's go ahead and just get into the little freebie bag here. Samplers. It's in this really pretty hollow bag. So this is from Crafty Pals Creations, which I have not heard of, but looks like there's some cute dog characters. So that's really cool. It's like a snow globe with a peacock in it. Good old Shine Sticker Studio. I like her shop. She doesn't come out with sticker sheets too often, I don't think, but I do have quite a lot already from her. From them, I guess. Debbie and Chelsea. This is from the Sticker Patch, which I don't think I've seen either. And then good old Sticker Guru. Some foiled things from them. Very pretty. What is this? Like, it looks like a washi strip maybe, but that's like giant. I don't know when I would use that. Maybe a foiled divider, but like that would be an enormous divider. If I had room for dividers, I would only have room for like a really small one. I might find a place to put that over a full box, possibly. This looks gold, but like in certain lights, it's like very glittery. Interesting. I don't know. Either way, love their foil. I wish I had bought more from Secret Guru before I decided to stop buying foil. Well, obviously now I don't have to because I make it, but still, they had some nice stuff. Alright, how many kits do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kits. That's kind of a lot. I think I did actually just look at the shop and add some more to my wish list like as I was buying. So let's just start chronologically actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the rest of these are Christmas. Okay. So let's start with the Easter kits that I mentioned. I was just obsessed with this girl because like she looks exactly like me, so I kind of had to get this because of that, but also because this kit is gorgeous. There's little fan people. That looks like Jess art. I don't even think this is. I forget who she uses for her customs exclusives, which this was. She might switch it up. I really don't know, but I know that probably a lot of shops can't afford to get Kittenish Girl Jess art done for every single one like SPC can. So I'm not gonna make any more guesses about who this is, but the art is very good. I love it. I love this color scheme. It actually looks pretty muted even in person. Like, I would think that it would be like maybe a little bit more vibrant slightly. Like, it looks kind of bluish on camera, and that's actually how it is in real life. But I still like that. I still like these very pastel blues and greens, but it also feels like the other colors are a little bit tinged that way too. Like even the pink is a little bit dark, and so you can kind of tell that, but it is still gorgeous. So yep, as I said, I love that girl. She looks like me. Jess is very cute. There's this other girl over here, another cute dress and some fun jewelry. We have her Keurig, which I'm obsessed with mine, so I love that that's there. And then the Easter basket in the foreground with Peeps, of course. That was a classic in my family growing up. And then here we have our sweets and treats flat lay, which is my favorite part of every box. And then we have just a Easter breakfast flat lay over here, some cake, some sweet treats up there, it looks like bark maybe, and then deviled eggs right here, because of course when you dye your Easter eggs, like what else are you going to do with them but make deviled eggs afterwards. We have our bunny cake over here, and then just some bunnies right there, and their double box scene is the tablescape. I like this particular view of the tablescape. Usually it's like a flat lay view, but I really like this angle. I think that's like perfect. And the background is super cool as well. I think this is like an outdoor Easter brunch kind of thing that gives me vibes of my childhood whenever we would have an outdoor Easter brunch. It's like bringing back such memories. So there's that first page, and then this will be our first introduction to the format of her kits as well, so I guess I'll kind of go over that. I don't really pay attention too much to formats when I buy from shops for the first time. I'm mostly interested in full boxes, so they're always kind of a surprise, and of course I can't really tell how functional it's actually going to be to me until I use it in a spread. But we can go over it and see what we have here. We have some really big deco. I am not a deco cutter. I've just kind of started realizing that I probably should be, because it's kind of getting a little bit difficult not being a deco cutter. But I might have to be to use some of this larger deco, especially this entire like charcuterie spread right here. Like I would have to cut that. That actually could be functional, this switch. What is the game on there? Crash. It looks like some Crash Bandicoot game, which I don't play. I've actually been playing my Switch that I just got. I've finally been playing it every day, obviously, since I've had COVID. I've had time to actually get started on Super Mario Galaxy, so that's been my thing lately. But yeah, I should be able to use this functionally now. If I use this for this Easter, this upcoming one, I don't know. I already picked out my 2021 one. But yeah, so it looks like we have some, I want to say those are third boxes, but they honestly look a bit short, so they might be closer to quarter box size, but the actual writing area on that I feel like is pretty small. So I would have to use my quarter box size scripts in there. I would not be able to use my third box size scripts. And then I do like this size moving marquee. It's enormous, leaves a lot of room for writing and a tiny little bump, which I've started to like this style a lot better, where the bump is really tiny and there's more room to write, because, you know, I like to write out the entire movie title. And then there's this really cute order tracker over here. This is kind of unusual to see in kits these days, so I bet in the next reformat that'll probably disappear along with the class labels. There are work labels here too. I do use those when those are present. And then there's our style of weekend banner, which is rather enormous, but I do like the pattern in the back. And it's not my favorite style, but it's one I would still use. Like I wouldn't necessarily replace that with something else for my collection, unlike some other kits that I would. So that's that page. I feel like I'm being unusually critical, and I don't mean to be, because I'm like absolutely obsessed with these kits, and I'm not like saying bad things either. I'm just saying like what I would use and what I wouldn't use. But let's see what else we have. We have some half boxes right here. These are like fancy label type things. That's a style that I feel like I've seen in only one other kit. I feel like that's kind of unusual. What does it remind me of? I think paper candy art is what it reminds me of. Habit trackers, I like those habit trackers. And then bill dues. Glitter headers included. I love that. Wow, somebody like really turned up the contrast on that. I like the exposure on that. I like the squares here. Get some cutout icons. Those are nice and tiny icons, which is great. If I used those. Yes, we have an extra full box over here, which is a flat lay of candy, and then the switch, and then bunny ears as well. We have our sidebar stuff. These are like shorter quarter boxes is what I would say, and then squared half boxes. So that's 12 half boxes. That's a pretty good amount. Oh, there's more. There's 16. Okay, so here we have our solid color page, and then pattern is on the next page, so that's good. That's kind of a newer format thing. We do have the dinner header, which is what I like, and wow, several styles of washi up here. I like to write on these, so I don't think this one I could write on, but I like to use the really tiny ones like that at the bottom of days that I'm not using an extender, and you can see the dotted line. Like, I like to cover that up with those. Okay, I love these fancy labels right here. Let's see how many little things we have. 16 on each page, so that's 32. And let's just say those are also them, so that's 36. It's not quite enough for me for one spread, but it's like almost there, I feel like. Yes, and I like the patterned ones right here. Even more half boxes. Goodness gracious, that is so many. I like how we have a double row of fancy labels, because I really do like them more than quarter boxes. They're a lot easier to use. Washi strips. And then last page is bottom washi, which would be great for cutting in half. And then this patterned full box, which is good for quotes. And date covers, of course. I do like this date cover style. The font is a little bit weird, but I do like it. With that little pattern swatch in the background, that reminds me of SPC. And then I think this was the freebie, which was the like children boxes, which are super cute. Adorable. So that is the Easter kit. I really love that kit a lot. It's hard for me to like Easter kits, although not as hard for me to find Easter kits as it is for me to find Valentine's or St. Patrick's Day kits. For some reason, all of those that come out I like tend to not like. But I do have like, I feel like a handful of Easter kits right now, but I'll be happy to add this one to my collection. And well, she may have actually reformatted since then, so because that's a pretty old kit by now. So let's just see what happens. So here we have the July mystery. I had to get this one because obviously it is like boardwalk / carnival themed. Actually, it's more carnival, but honestly, they're like the same concept. I think I and like my planner circle have just been calling this the boardwalk kit. So that's why I have just been calling it that without even looking at what is in it. But it really does give me more like carnival vibes now that I'm actually looking at it. But I liked it. I like how she like includes a couple boxes every now and then. Because, you know, I did have times this past year where I would mark going to the boardwalk with significant other. Actually, I've already picked out my boardwalk kits. I think I'm using 2 for 2021, but I might switch out one of those with this one. We will see. I think I might have to. But yeah, I just really like that. I like the colors here. Again, they're like more pastel, more muted than I feel like a lot of other carnival kits are. A lot of other ones are really bright, like bright rainbow, or just like super pink pastel. Meanwhile, this one has like a lot of the blues and greens in it, so definitely a different color scheme. I love that girl. And that little neck scarf, oh my gosh, I've got like so many of those that I never wear because I went through a phase where I just wanted to be the type of person to wear those, but like it's pretty hard to wear those in Santa Cruz. I don't know, it's just not the vibe. But it is cute, and I mean, she's wearing it in a carnival / boardwalk, so I could totally, if I didn't think it would be like super hot, like weather-wise. And let's see what else we have. Tickets, we have funnel cake. I actually remembered what it was called the first try. Usually I start to call it falafel, and then I call it like streusel. I go through a whole list of things I call it before I get to funnel cake. So it's a miracle that I remembered that on the first try. But yep, and then we have fries, and I think that's fried Oreos there because of course, little goldfish. I remember winning those as a kid. I did used to have goldfish. We have our shirt and our bear flat lay right here. We have popcorn, cotton candy, lemonade. Love all of those things. We have our couple right here. Brown hair. It reminds me of Nessa, who's like the only like solid brown haired person that I know, really. I feel like most people have black hair, but brown hair is kind of unusual, and if it is brown, it's like dark. I think hers is kind of dark brown, but it's brown. And then double box scene here of the whole carnival. I like the clouds in the background, like super realistic. So there's that. I have to like
I've been trying really hard to remember to like keep this still while I show you instead of like moving it around this way and that way, because I used to do that a lot. Like, and I think all of my previous videos I've been like having issues with that, so I'm trying really hard to keep it still. Oh, I like this fun like ombre rainbow for the weekend banner. So a lot of this deco is smaller, so that's pretty good. I don't know why I would use this couple in a deco when they're in the full box. Like, some of these choices are interesting, but I've seen them a lot in kits though. Like, a lot of kits have deco where the fashion people are in the deco, and when it's like the whole fashion person, like I can kind of see it, even though a lot of times it's like way too enormous to actually use in the spread if you plan like I do. Like, SBC is guilty of that. But like if it's the whole person, I can like understand it. But yeah, I remember there have been times, like I think I had a kit from Simply a Mess that was like the office kit, and like all the little clip arts of the people were like only like the top half of them or like their head or something, and I kept trying to use that as deco and it just looks so weird. But I do like everything else in here. These colors are very nice. I like how their blue is still very writable because it is kind of a darker blue, but she does lighten it up so you can write on it. I didn't see these like appointment label type things down there. Actually, I didn't even comment on these in the previous kit. Was that even like the same format, or did I just like gloss over it? No, it is an upgrade. So yeah, this is a new format. She took out these elements and replaced them with more half boxes, which is interesting. So I am expecting like a full reformat then, because the habit trackers have to go somewhere. Interesting. Let's see what we can see. This page is the same. Yeah, with these two colors, like the exposure was turned up way much. But the others actually look like normal glitter headers. Yep. Definitely brand new format. So we have 2 additional full boxes here. I love how shops are transitioning to the page with 2 extras. I feel like almost every shop, at least that I buy from, does this now. Popcorn machine and a little photo booth set up with the dog in there. That's super cute. There's our habit trackers. So we still get these elements with the bill due and the checklists. I wonder what was taken out. This page thankfully was the same, solid color, and then pattern page. Oh wow. So I think we took out the pattern washi, which is nowhere to be found. And then she just added in more like appointment labels. I would prefer some pattern washi. Okay, there's some like actual third boxes though, so that's good. And then extra full box, which I think is a alternate skin tone to that box. And then the bottom mochi, which she can cut in half. So there's that. Yeah, there's no pattern washi anymore, but that's okay when shops don't have pattern washi, and I do use it for at least one guaranteed purpose, which is in the sidebar behind the dinners header. I like to put the pattern washi, but in the absence of that, I will typically just use a couple extra glitter headers if you know extras are included, which they are. So that's the kit. Our freebie is popcorn and lemonade icons, which I can always use, so happy for those. And it did come with a wiggle, I guess a foil bundle. I think this is hollow, like sparkly hollow maybe. It's definitely sparkly. It definitely does look like regular hollow. Well, I mean sparkly hollow, but like not like gold hollow or lavender hollow or anything. This might be the only 2 hollows actually that are out there other than just normal hollow and sparkly hollow. So it looks like we have some, I think those are hearts in there, yeah, because that's a heart right there. So hearts in the confetti. And yep, I like how these are mostly like 4-corner confettis, because that's how I like to use them. The ones that are just like 2 opposite corners are kind of hard to place. I feel like a lot of the time just the 4 corners really works. These I find pretty hard to place. I didn't make any of these with my most recent spread that I made all the foil for, because it's just too hard to use these. Like, I feel like I would only use them in like one box out of every 3 spreads. So I like how this one has the washi in the corner, not the washi, the confetti in the corners and the box, so that's kind of fun. So there's that. This is our first look at her foil bundles, by the way. Whole bunch of scripts here. Oh, I like these quote overlays. The problem is that this particular kit does not come with a patterned full box that would be perfect for a quote overlay, so I would have to use this over a box and have to cover up something. I feel like I could probably find something. I feel like maybe that popcorn full box. I could cover up with the Fair Vibes one, this big one. I might just put over them because, like, you don't see the girl's face. You only see the guy's face, and if you put this there, I feel like it would not cover up the guy's face. So that's kind of what I would do with that, I feel like. Oh, I think this weekend banner actually probably perfectly covers this one. I love when that happens. Yes. That's good. I like that. But the other scripts I don't think I would use, and a lot of them are enormous. Whole page of icons. That is a lot of icons. That's super generous. I would actually feel pressure to use these in the spread, even though I try to stay away from foiled icons now. I think I would make a point of this because there's just such a wide variety. I feel like I'd be able to use a lot of them. Like there's burritos and pizza and like donuts and sushi and things that I eat a lot. Yeah, I might be able to use a lot of these. But there better be like glitter header overlays. What are these? Oh, these are the header overlays right here. Is that like a whole set? I don't even know. We have really tiny date dots right there. That's an interesting font choice for those. Oh, that's the weirdest looking 8 I've ever seen. It's like sideways. Bottom washi overlays, love those. So yeah, these are cut in half, so you are meant to use a 15mm strip. I don't know if she sold those separately. I wasn't really looking because I don't tend to buy them. And then 2 pages of bushi, which is awesome, but it's never enough for me. But I can just grab some sparkly hollow for my collection, or I guess normal hollow because I don't have sparkly hollow bougie boxes anywhere. But that is the July mystery. I don't know how many of these are still in the shop, by the way. I really could not tell you. And then next we have Juneteenth. This is like my favorite, one of my favorite, like, lesser known holidays. I don't even want to say that because it's like such a big deal last year, but you know what I mean by that. It's one of my favorite kits for like one of those type of holidays. And I hope that more like it come out this year. There's already like been a call for that people need to get on that, so we will see. I hope there are, but this one is like really amazing, and I already have this in my lineup for 2021, so when I get around to putting that week, this will go there, and hopefully I will have one to fill in the slot for 2022 as well. But yep, so I think this is like the Juneteenth parade going on right here. Fireworks and everything. I love the colors of this like so much. We have a flat lay with some black musical artists, it looks like. Here we have a frame, or not, that's not a frame, I think it's a computer actually. June 13th, and then some books, I think, by black writers. And we have our food box over here. That looks delicious. And then our 2 fashion people. I like how we have a fashion guy. There we go. We need more of that. Oh, I love this girl's hair. And the little corgi in the background. Very nice. Yeah, we've got a lot of famous black people's names on the shirt. Oh, and then this flat lay of food right there as well. I just love food flat lays. Love how there's 2 of them. And so here's the deco. Again, I like how these are pretty dark colors, but she does make them all writable. So this is old format still. So there's 8 half boxes on this page. See, there we go. Those are all like the correct color of glitter headers. We have our extra full box right here, which is Kitception, which I love. There's a sunflower, high sage, and then solid color page, patterned page, and then bottom washi, and then a quote box right there. So there's Juneteenth, can't wait to put that down. Again, I just really love the colors there. And then, let's see, so that was a custom. These are all actually customs, I don't think every single one of these is a custom, but I think like 6 out of 7 are. So this next one is a Harry Potter custom. It's called First Year. Ever since this kit came out, I've been like expecting there to be more Harry Potter custom kits from her shop, because it's called First Year. I'm like, okay, where's second year? Like, give me more. But so far this has been the only custom Harry Potter kit, but I'll take it because I love Harry Potter kits. I had to make a whole separate binder for myself just for all of my Harry Potter kits. Had to move them all, so yep, this will be going into that binder. But yeah, so this is more of a generic Harry Potter kit, I want to say, but it has like a lot of the elements that, you know, we were introduced to in Harry's first year. So we have Hedwig right here. I love the Quidditch hoops and accessories in the corner. Double box scene of the Great Hall. That looks pretty empty, so I would probably want to add some foiled deco in there. We have a flat lay of textbooks over here, History of Magic and 1,000 Magical Herbs and Fungi. Our 2 fashion people right there in the Hogwarts uniform. I don't think that's strictly uniform, but its color is alright. And we have a stack of the other textbooks right there. I like how they're all like accurate. And then is that Birdie Bots? Yeah, Birdie Bots, every flavor beans, and they mean every flavor. I love those beans in real life. And then the cauldron, and yep, the first year supply list right there. Some coins, the Hogwarts acceptance letter, and the Hogwarts Express ticket. With that, our deco is again pretty big on this kit. This is bold format as well. So there's our boxes page. I like these glitter headers as well. These are done well. We have Hogwarts Express as the extra full box on this page, although it's like pretty much the same box as this one, except the girls in front of it in this one. But still, I guess that would be good to put a quote over, probably. And solid color page right here. Patterns right here. These patterns are really all over the place. Wow, that's insane. There's a lot of different colors going on there and patterns. Wow. Oh, I love this bottom washi. I'm not cutting that because it's got words in it. It's got these spell words. Oh, and I love this. I don't even think I would use a quote overlay over that because I would want to be able to see the words. But yeah, that's super cool. I think this is my freebies for the actual order. I was like, why are these in here? Because these don't go with Harry Potter, but I think this is just my order freebies that I just somehow forgot to look for. I thought, you know, these are my freebies, but looks like we have some full boxes. One of them is like a New Year's quote overlay in gold, and then we have hollow with a sampling of icons and scripts. The only 2 foil things I don't really use now. That's okay, I'll destash that. And that is the first year kit. Next we have the 3 Christmas kits. So this one is Holiday Party. This is also a custom exclusive for her shop. Not that I have gone to or plan to go to many holiday parties, but I just really love the colors of this and the aesthetic of it, and I really wish I could go to a holiday party like this. I feel like I have quite a few holiday party kits now that are just like more for aesthetic and wishfulness purposes as opposed to actually having a time and place to use them. When I lived with my parents and as I was growing up, there were a lot more holiday parties in my life, but unfortunately I was not a planner then, so so much stuff that I coulda shoulda marked if I had been planning when I was growing up. But yeah, I love these two fashion girls right here. Dresses are phenomenal. So this is, I think, the invitation. Let's jingle and mingle. The whole box scene of the interior here. That is like such cool decor. Like, I feel like I haven't seen anything like that with the 1,000,000 candles in the fireplace and the like enormous garland over the mantle. Like, that's insane. The really tall nutcracker. Like, this is super cool. There's like so much greenery in there. And then some really interesting looking drinks over there. Food, flat lay. I think that's cheese. And there's probably some crackers in there too, but I can't really identify anything else. And then there's like a sweets display over here. Those are definitely cakes. Love that. And our freebie is these two alternate skin tone hair color fashion girls. Very nice. And like, why does this look like so much more vibrantly printed than this? It is more vibrantly printed. Like, look at the dress. That's crazy. And then again, these colors are very, very dark, but you can still write on the little things on work labels. So there's some nice deco right there. New format. There we go. Because yeah, these are the most recent kits to come out, all of our Christmas kits, obviously. Very dark glitter headers, but I like them. Some glitter header overlays are going to look really good over those. 2 extra full boxes. Love these. Get our cookies tray right here. Those are definitely cheese and crackers over there. And then I think this is more sweets, probably. Oh, I love all the containers those are in. I just love the vibes of this so much. Those might be kind of hard to write in. Oh, no. I lied. These little things are still very dark, so those are going to be hard to write in. I feel like this is a kit that I'm probably going to want to use a lot of foil with, because dark colored kits look really good with foil. So I might just foil all of my scripts, and then they can go over the little things just fine. That might be the vibe. Because yeah, even our pattern little things over here are also very dark. And then bottom washi, and she did do the thing where she switched from making this a pattern box to like an actual extra full box with clip art. Andrea did that switch too. And then there's just the interior of the like party room right there. Oh, I love all of that so much. I want to be there. This like almost reminds me a little bit of like what a Christmas Carol Christmas party would look like. Like his nephew, I forget what Scrooge's nephew's name is. But like the party at his house that he's having like could almost be here. That is so cool. I love that kit so much. Alright, and then next we have the November mystery. So I did grab another mystery. There is no foil with this one. Was there supposed to be? I don't know. Maybe I like was supposed to choose to add it on and I didn't. I don't really know. But I do remember like I'm not planning on picking this kit up, I don't think, until I like went into the shop to place my order. But this is like a Christmas market kind of kit. I don't think I had really any Christmas market kits, but I feel like there are occasions where I go to Christmas markets. I like to when I can. I always happen to go when I'm visiting my parents, because I always visit them early December to celebrate Christmas, and like we always just happen to go to one wherever we are. Last year, 2021, and the year before that, both times. So they are in my life, so it'd be nice to have a Christmas market kit on, you know, the one year I'm finally able to use a kit to mark that. But yeah, we have a double box scene of the actual market right there, and I love this giant Christmas tree in the middle. We have some chocolates over here. I wish I knew what that drink was. I want to say, but I don't want to say because I'm not really good with drinks, but I recognize it from somewhere. Pretzel, fruit cake, and like gingerbread, hot chocolate. I always get hot chocolate when I go to those markets. It's so funny, the one I went to last year and the one I went to the year before that were completely different markets in completely different cities, but they had the same like hot chocolate, like gourmet hot chocolate truck, and so I had a different thing at both times, and it was so fun. because it's really good. We have like a little house, I think, figurine thing right there. I guess that's a key to a stall or something, I'm not sure. And a bag, and then 2 fashion girls right here. This girl looks so cool with her sunglasses and her multiple layers going on. And then this girl's coat is goals. I want that coat so bad. It's like almost a dress coat. I love that. Like, you've heard of a shirt dress, but now how about a coat dress? That's a vibe. And then we have all of our deco right here. There's some small deco in there mixed among the big. This is new format, of course. So here's our boxes page. Glitter headers, love all of these glitter headers. 2 extra boxes here. I love the Kitception box with the nutcracker. Nutcrackers are like a vibe for me now, I feel like, after the kit that I made all the foil for. We have a basket of goodies here with our evil elf on the shelf, which I hate so much. And then our advent calendar right there, which is still a sore spot for me because I was not able to convince my parents to take theirs. They gave me the train instead, though, which I love. And then solid color page, pattern page. These little things are still pretty writable. Bottom washi, which is cool. It's like snow. I like how some of it's out of focus. And then flat lay over here. Oh, that's like cool. It's like a shopping bag, but seen like from a directly vertical view. And then presents and a drink and a receipt. And that is the November mystery. I like that a lot. And lastly, yeah, these are all like the full-size kits, so I guess they're called Epic Kits in her shop. I just noticed that. Lastly, we have Fa La La, which I don't think was custom, because I remember seeing a lot of people get like excited about using this art. So this is the only non-custom exclusive kit I have, but definitely like watch out for all of her exclusive art sets in her shop, because they're all super awesome, even if they're not necessarily for me, but they're all amazingly done. But yeah, I was not gonna get this, and then I was, and I kept waffling on this kit for a very long time. Aesthetic wise, it's not like super my thing, like the colors just aren't quite traditional enough, but there were a lot of parts of this kit that I just could not resist, and they are that like cookie board, flat lay, and then this hot chocolate bar. I needed those more than I've ever needed anything. And I like that girl. She reminds me of me a little bit, although my hair is not in locks like that. But yeah, I love that. I love that board. I want to eat everything on there. I want to have this in my house. I just needed those. There's also a pregnant fashion girl. So if you're like pregnant for Christmas, that's kind of fun. I feel like that's also a new thing that people are including in kits for Christmas these months. Double box scene of the like mantle scene. It's like a very simplistic Christmas tree. I kind of like that. Not too much detail to overwhelm you. We have our wrapping and Christmas card flat lay box over here. Our little Christmas village, which always seems like such a fun idea, but I just know that I would go overboard with that if I ever had enough space to do that. And then while we're on the full boxes, let's look at our freebie, which is these 2 fashion girls. You get to choose skin tone, hair color. And then we have, there's some pretty big deco on this page. I do like the movies behind there. They're actually pretty subtle in here, but I like how you can see them in the deco at least. There's Nightmare Before Christmas, Elf, and Home Alone. I watched 2 out of 3 of those movies this past year. I watched a ton though. I watched like 12 movies in 1 week. 11 out of 12 were Christmas movies. But we have this page of boxes. Love these glitter headers. That orange does not go with anything else in the art though. Interesting. Maybe it's meant to be like that color, but that looks more orange than pink. But I feel like that's what it was meant to be. 2 extra full boxes are the staircase. I love that angle of the staircase with the garland and the decorations. And then a record player with, of course, Charlie Brown Christmas and Mariah Carey's Christmas album classics. Solid color patterns. Again, there's that like orangey color. Yep, see, that is definitely meant to be that color, so I can see what was meant by that. Oh, I like this fun bottom washi. Can't cut that because it's like a whole design. And then yes, gingerbread cookie decorating for the last full box. Oh, I love that. That's so good. I don't know, the food in this art style is like fantastic, I feel like. So I am glad I picked it up just for that, actually. So that's Fa La La. And then lastly, the last thing I did pick up was this foil bundle. I cannot for the life of me remember why I picked it up. I clearly did add it to my cart. Was it meant to go with a kit? I don't think so. These colors, like this blue, like cracked ice foil, does not match any of the kits that I picked up, so I really don't know, but I think I probably just liked the foil color. And I don't actually have blue cracked ice in my foil collection, like, or I don't have a foil roll of it, so that's probably why, because like I stopped buying foil pretty much unless it goes with kits, so this is pretty unusual, but that was probably it. I've actually done that before, I think, from another shop. Like, for some reason this particular kind of blue foil always gets me. But yeah, so this is like kind of generic wintry Christmas, so I feel like there's probably a lot this could go with. It'll probably go with like a winter kit, I feel like, even though there is a candy cane, but like mostly it's the snowflake theme. So here's our full box overlays here. Got the double box scene there, love that. And then this is headers, so I love how we have our alternate header right there. Date dots, bottom washi, scripts and icons. So this is like kind of a mini bundle because it's not a whole page of scripts and then like a whole page of icons, or however the last one was. And then our 2 pages of bougie. And this, oh, look at that like twinkle you get wherever the like shattered glass effect is. That looks really good. Oh, I love that. That's probably why I picked it up. So yeah, I'll have to find something for this, but it is gorgeous. Maybe like a Frozen kit. I have a lot of Frozen kits. Like maybe this would look good with one of those. Right? I feel like that would be the vibe. So that is it from Pink Diamond Planner Co. Definitely still like avidly following her shop to see what custom exclusives she comes out with next, because they're all so good. And hopefully I won't have to like wait another year before I place this order. I was really just saving a lot of shops to buy from until Black Friday, because, you know, it was just too much to like buy throughout the year. But then of course I spent too much on Black Friday, but still worth it for all of this goodness. So I think I am going to go ahead and cut this haul right now. It is a little bit soon to cut it, but I don't have really enough coming in that's going to come in soon enough to justify waiting, and I want to get this out for y'all, so it's going to be a little bit shorter, but there are a few more orders to look forward to in future hauls on the way. But yeah, it's just going to be really just planned with me for the foreseeable future. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be wonderful, and I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.